Hey guys and gals, so OD-EX-5, which is this map here, the EX mode removes the two blockers, sand blockers, on these two damage tiles. So what I did originally was I just made this nice little gap through here and then snaked them through and blocked them on top of one of these fire tiles. I'm not actually going to do that in this because I'm going to be using a lower tier group, so I will be basically maintaining most of what I have in there and just sort of knocking out range tiles and working around like that. So that said, the group I will be taking in will consist of Scavenger and Myrtle, because I need deployment points, because those bombs are pricey. I'm going to have two slowers. I'm going to have Orchid and Podenko. Podenko will have skill 2, and that's less as a slower and more for her silence. Orchid is just being used as a slower, so you can use whoever you want as a replacement for her. Spot and Cardigan. Spot as a substitute healer, and Cardigan will be our primary tank. There's not too many other tanks you can really use because most of the incoming damage is arts, so health is beneficial. If you have perhaps Donar, Asbestos will work. Matterhorn is a good arts tank just because he's all health and health regen. Anyway, Shirayuki with skill 2, Suzuro skill 1 or 2, it doesn't really matter. Gavial skill 1, Pinecone skill 2, Rope with skill 2. That is super essential to use Rope because the other pullers don't have the range. And we're going to be using Ethan with skill 2 as well. You can actually probably get away with using skill 1. I might actually just swap into skill 1 because of where Ethan is located. I was using skill 2 in my first clear and I just wasn't really changing it, so I'll swap that over now. And we'll jump into it. Now obviously the higher you go, the better you go. The operators that have silencers are obviously super beneficial in this, so Lapland comes to mind. You can put Lapland on this tile here, this damage tile. So it's really up to you how exactly you want to approach it. But that said, this is how I'll be approaching it. So I've got Myrtle here. I've just applied Orchid. Orchid is facing off to the right. I'm going to get rid of that bomb because I don't want it. And I'm going to blow up that. I need that bomb blown up. And just waiting for deployment points. I'm going to pop in Pinecone first. I was going to pop in Shirayuki, but I need Pinecone skill to cycle. And then I will pop in Shirayuki. Facing down. Now, you're probably asking, because I am actually going to put a bomb here as well, but you may actually be asking, well, why don't we pop Shirayuki up here so we make full use of her range? The bottom line is that I really want Shirayuki on that grass tile so she's in stealth the whole time. There's quite a few enemies that will come through. I say quite a few, there's not quite a few, there's 2 or 3. Spawning units that will come through, and I cannot guarantee that all of them will get killed. And I really just want Shirayuki to be safe. I don't want to have to put a healer there, I don't want to have to worry about her. So putting her on that grass tile just makes my life easier at the loss of literally 1 extra tile's worth of damage. It's the trade-off is worth it to me. So that's the reason for that. We're going to pop in rope here. So here's our first enemy. I'm fairly certain Pinecone should finish that off without too much drama. Blow this bomb up. I'll actually just wait for these little guys to come through because why the hell not? There we go. Oh, missed one. So you'll see that I've got a whole bunch of little gaps and open spots here. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. And what I'm going to do now is I'm basically going to pop Ethan. It doesn't really matter where you want to put him. If you want to put him here or here, it doesn't matter, but it's pretty much of a muchness. It really depends on where you think you want to put him. I have put him on this Originium tile before, but it can cause problems, so I don't like doing it. So I'm actually going to put Gavial here facing backwards. I'm going to use Merskill one more time. Or Myrtle, sorry. Then I'm going to pop Podenko here. Facing left. And then I'm going to pop in Cardigan right here. And from there, I am just going to basically pop a bomb there, and I will pop a bomb in front of Cardigan as well. And that will round out what we're doing. So here comes our first sort of big enemy. And what we're going to do is we are going to activate Orchid Skill once it starts moving and yank it in. So I'll pop another one in front of Cardigan. So as you see, Pinecone's doing fantastic damage on those spawners. Yank that one into the hole. Pinecone missed that opportunity, but that's okay. And last but not least, I'm going to pop a last bomb just here. Once again, I'm going to yank that guy into the hole. And so here's where things are going to get quite unpleasant. Because, as you see, there's nothing I can do to stop this one from waltzing through. This one I'll be able to grab, which is fine. Pull that through. I'm going to blow that bomb up. Going to use Orchid Skill. Going to blow that bomb up. And last but not least, I am going to pop down Suzerain there. Now, sometimes it just so happens that Orchid Skill slows down one of these guys enough that I can cycle another pull. If I were to toy around with a little bit more and sort of weasel a bit more out of it, I could probably organize it to where it happens. But for today, I've just sort of let it run its course and it hasn't worked out for me. But so these three enemies have passed, so we're at 29 of 34. you are fine to withdraw all these operators. So rope, orchard, once it's moved out of orchard's range, of course, and pinecone once they've moved out of pinecone's range. 1 and 2, and what we're going to do is we've got two very not pleasant enemies here, so I'm just going to blow them up. I'm going to use Shirayuki's skill. I want to make sure that all three are in range before I activate Shirayuki's skill, so all three are in Shirayuki's attack region. Good old Ethan is not dodging as I was hoping he would be. Now, when all three, once again, walk into Podenko's area, what we're going to do is throw Podenko's thing. Okay, that's all right. And last but not least, we have this one enemy. So what we're going to do is just wait for it to get up to Cardigan, and then I'm just going to go pop. And away it goes. So perfect. Or as perfect as can be. And that was with me leaving rope in for an extended period of time, just to see if I could catch one. I couldn't. It was what it was. So you do have wiggle room in that, which is what I like to show if I can. That, you know, you're not constantly going to be balls to the wall trying to get through that. So yeah, I hope that helps, guys. If it does, like, subscribe. I'm sorry I'm a bit off today. I've had a death in the family, but yeah. Leave a comment if you've got any questions, queries, or concerns. Check out my Twitch, and yeah. Hope you tune in for the next one.